off, and around the verse turn their neck and neck. Stop it. Hi, boys and girls. It's me. Get it out of stick shift mode. Thank you. So, okay, here's the deal. Staying busy. My bookings in the basement are going through the roof, man. It's great. I have so far 19, well, counting the first couple days, I don't know, 20, 21 of the 31 days of January already booked between now and in the future. The circles on the calendar. Yes, I'm one of those idiots that still buys wall calendars, but, don't judge me. Yeah, just makes it easier. It gives me something to look at. Shows me what's coming up and what's going on and where I've been and yada, yada, yada. But anyways, living here in good old Utah, I'm now entering my third year in Utah on the fiscal calendar, arriving in November 18 and all of 19 and now 20. And, I've made a lot of progresses, personally, getting, the divorce finalized, getting a new nose last January, back surgery in November, minor procedure. I'm going to be getting my eyes done here in February, so there'll be no more glasses. Yeah, I'm tired of, hey man, have you seen my eyes? I left them somewhere. Jesus God, my prescription is soon to expire. My God, man, I'm losing my focus, no pun intended, my sense of clarity. Right. So, anyways, it's January 2nd. 14 years ago today, my adopted father, Roland, passed away from a cerebral stroke, age of 77, and who cares? But, yeah, that was 14 years ago, and in March it'll be 10 years since my good-hearted mother succumbed to the ravages of Parkinson's. So the years are just rolling by, man. I'm going to have a 30-year-old later this year. No. Yeah. So it is what it is, man. We're all moving down life's highway and, we're racking up some miles. But I'm telling you, true fact, people, true fact. The odds of me meeting a good woman, someone of virtue, hygiene, means, education. A bonus would be a monicum of sobriety. Yeah. Physically fit. Just some, I don't know, things that I look for, and I would think other men would be looking for in women, or women would be looking for in a man, if we do that anymore. But I'll tell you, here in Utah, I have never visited or have lived anywhere where I feel less hope of meeting a woman of stature, of standard, I don't need some floozy, we've all known our floozies, right? Yeah. Hey, we don't need any good time Tammys right now, not at this point in our lives, right? We need someone that's going to be running with us, not running against us, not running at us, but with us. Remember, boys and girls, that's how a relationship works. Take it from your Uncle Scott, I know, all right? It's not me against you or you against me. It's us against the world. We're a team, okay? We're a duo. We're Batman and Robin, man. We're Siskel and Ebert. We're Beavis and Butthead on some days. We're a team, okay? I mean, Howard Stern wouldn't be anybody without Robin Givens. She knows that and he knows that. They're a team, okay? And teamwork is a beautiful thing. That's why we love sports, because most sports that we follow are what? A team sport. Of course, there are some like individualists, like, golf, tennis, but it still takes two people to play tennis, but you see my point. But before I get totally off task, hey, look, mountains. Sorry, that was my ADD kicking in. But yeah, it's just like this, man. Boom. The odds of me finding a suitable mate, right? I've never felt so hopeless in that endeavor. and it's weird. And it isn't like I've been, looking for it over the years, because, over the years I've been married and so forth. But, sometimes, love will come out of somewhere and hit you hard. And, okay, once upon a time something did, and, well, we all know how that turned out. But I just never have felt so hopeless. Like, there's just, like, no chance it's going to happen. Whether I subscribe to the thinking of, well, it's when you're not looking for it, it'll happen. Okay, fine. I'm not looking for it. All right. But no, I mean, you have to be somewhat attentive, because if you're not paying somewhat attention, maybe somebody could cross your path. But if you're oblivious, you miss the boat. So you always have to kind of be looking for it if you're in that position. But I think what we should do is revise that statement to, you know what, it's good to look for it, but don't make it your preoccupation, your main focus. That's more succinct. I think that's a little bit more accurate. But just saying something garden variety like, it's when you're not looking for it, it'll happen. No, you have to be looking for it to some extent. Otherwise, you won't see it if it happens. Hey, remember, I'm the one with the PhD. But like I said, I've just never felt so hopeless in the theory that I'm going to meet someone new. I just can't believe that I'm so antiquated or out of touch or unattractive or unimportant or unnoticed or this or... It's just amazing to me, but I'm cool with it. I am really convinced that there is just, maybe on February 30th, I'll meet her. But there's never 30 days in February. My point exactly. It's like... Certainly not in this country or this state. I just don't think it's going to happen. You don't come here to meet people. You come here with your people, with your man or your woman, or if you're from here, you find your person here and you grow up and you marry them, and you listen to what the church tells you to do, and even though you're completely miserable and unhappy, you stick to your guns and take pharmaceuticals and power through it. But I'm serious. I have never ever felt such a 0% chance of sunshine. You know what I mean? It really is dumbfounding to me that, there's nothing about me to one woman that would be of any interest. Like, I like him. There's just, there's something about him that's different. Me? Different? No, come on. I'm Dr. Common, right? But not one. And now I'm working on my 3rd year living in this blessed state. And it's like, I don't expect it to happen overnight. And I don't go out to the nightclubs and get drunk because, I don't drink, and I don't belong to organized religion because I feel it pigeonholes you and gives you tunnel vision and too many scapegoats. And where I work, I'm working with senior citizens. So, I say, you need a geriatric. If you go find my teeth, we'll make out a little bit. No. But you get my point. But still, I've dabbled with the online, and that just seems so faux, so fake. It's so strange. It's like the Twilight Zone. It's like, I know who I am, and I know what I represent, and I know I have a lot to offer, and it's like it just stays with me, But I'll always keep a level of optimism, but I also have to make sure that I stay with realism too. I mean, be realistic, Scott. We're not living in times where people are really looking for, one another. I think we're looking for answers. I think we're looking for shortcuts. I think we're looking for free lunches. We all seem to have our hands out, gimme, gimme, gimme. We have like an 8-second attention span, and most people don't know how to, work through adversity and really put the efforts in it takes to make a relationship work. I mean, anything worthwhile takes time. Anything worthwhile takes what? What's that E word again, Scott? You always use? Effort. Right. You know, it's not just have it your way at Burger King and you'll be eating in 48 seconds from your order. No, I mean, the best food is always prepared food. You buy it, you prep it, you cook it. It's great. You know, good things take time. And it's like, my thinking is, I'm willing to put in the time because I can devote the time. I don't have children to raise. I don't have a crazy ex-wife. I don't have 1,000 vices. I'm not a traveling salesman where you'll see me, 2 out of every 10 days. I can devote the time and make it work. But of course, if I do that, of course, I want to devote that time, energy, money, and effort to the right person. And that just starts by, getting into the dating circles. But I'll tell you guys, don't move to Utah, man. Somebody joked with me. They said, is Sherry moving with you to Utah? I said, no. And they said, add celibacy to your sobriety. You're not going to get laid. You're not going to meet women. Doesn't matter how built you are or what you say or how funny you are or how deep your voice is or how tall or how many cars you fucking have. It won't make a bit of fucking difference because you're not in the loop. And I think that can be said for a lot of parts of the West. Living in California and in Washington State, it's very cliquey. There's just a lot of funny business going on, man. And if you're an outsider, you will not be embraced. You may be tolerated. You may be somewhat befriended, but you're never going to be trusted. You're never going to be truly, I think, brought in as like, who cares where you're from? You're a wonderful guy or you're a wonderful girl. And I think mainly it's more towards guys. I think women can kind of fit in pretty much anywhere they go, easier than guys. So, it's just a cross that I have to bear, but I'm serious. I really think that if I'm going to want to delve into a relationship again, I may have to really, look at my options in another country. Who knows? Maybe I'll find somebody who lives in one of those Slavic countries and we'll meet online and build a relationship, and I'll take my passport and fly overseas and meet them and be like, oh my God, I'm coming back. Don't worry about coming to my country. You don't need to be Americanized. Fucking, I need to be Ukrainianized. I'm going to move to Ukraine or, another Slavic country and live out the rest of my years over there. I don't know. Like I said, I had a wonderful ex-wife, and I'm happy that we're still great friends, but I think, that is where it is. 28 years isn't a drop in the bucket. And we did the right thing when we realized that, hey, the jig is up and we got our own programs. But I really think if I want to move forward and find that quality of woman and being happy with someone, and the diversity could really be fun. She could teach me her language. I could maybe teach her mine. She could show me her cuisines. I could show her how bad I cook. But, maybe that's where it's at if I'm going to go that route. Because I'll be honest with you, even if I had my, pick of the chick, my pick of the litter of women here today, I don't see very many women in passing that really interests me, just by paying attention to their idiosyncrasies and the looks on their faces and how they dress and act and all. I'm not seeing hundreds of women. I'm like, God, I wish they'd pay attention to me. No, it's not too common that I see a woman that's just like, man, not only was she beautiful, but she smelled nice, and I listened to her talking to somebody. She's very polite and intelligent and, well versed. But I don't know. Maybe I'll increase my time at coffee clatches and poetry readings in bookstores. Yeah. Keep you posted. Happy New Year.